Shiraz, the land of poets, the land of love. Here I want to dive into the story of Hz Hafiz, the great Iranian poet and a saint who fell so deeply and madly in love with a girl that inspired him to walk the path of truth and find Allah. This is the place that inspired me to find and talk about divine love stories, aka love story maqams. Let's go.
Loving Allah through a particular person that is alive. For example, loving a spouse. Lala, Majnu, Khushro, Shireen, Farhad and all that. I am not interested at all in talking about literally head over heels on this beautiful, beautiful woman. Who is she?
And second of all, this side of the mountain is full of people that come here to take drugs and hashish and all of that.
The beauty that she possesses.
Maddening love for someone. One that we double quote, love the most in our life. Why can't we go further? I don't know if I'll get the answers that I'm looking for, but I'll keep trying.
Welcome to the very first episode of the hashtag Love Story Maqam. And now before I talk about everything else, this is the entrance of the Shah Chirag shrine and mosque. Beautiful shrine. I just went there. Why is it that every time I want to shoot a video, sun goes somewhere behind the clouds? Yeah, happened in Yazd, happened in Shiraz as well. But anyways, before I talk about the main topic of this hashtag, this particular first video of hashtag Love Story Maqam, I want to talk about one very important thing. Isn't this beautiful? Some pouring of something is going on. The topics that I want to discuss in this particular hashtag is related to love, obviously, and all the places, all the maqams are related to love. Hashtag Love Story Maqam. Now, what kind of love story or what kind of love I am interested in talking about? It's very simple. Loving Allah through a particular person that is alive. For example, loving a spouse, loving some person, and seeing Allah and praising Allah through that particular person. For example, if I love someone and I'm praising the beauty of Allah through that person, then that love for me is a way of connecting towards Allah, connecting to Allah, or connecting the divine attributes of Allah through that particular person. So if I'm praising that particular person, I'm actually praising Allah. If you do not understand what I'm talking about, it's okay. I'm going to talk about that in detail in the later part of the video, but just understand this: loving Allah through a person and seeing Allah through that person, through the beauty of that person, and loving Allah through that. For example, beautiful love stories, Lala, Majnu, Khushro, Shireen, Farhad and all that. I'm going to be talking about that. One thing I want to be very clear about is that I am not interested at all in talking about the third kind of love. That is the love that has no sense of being haram or halal. You know, love that has no meaning. By no meaning, I mean love that is not in a way connected to divine. So if you are into that sort of thing, then please exit now. You'll be saving a lot of time of yours. I am not interested in talking about that sort of thing.
You see, the thing is that love is the strongest force of nature in the universe, and when used properly, it can show you paradise right here. But if not used correctly, it can ruin your life as well as your hereafter. And I am not here to make something that is haram halal. I mean, yes, we have exceptions of different kinds all around the Islamic world, and we will talk about those exceptions in later videos where the love might seem like immoral, but it's actually not. For example, the love story of Soni and Mahewal in Pakistan. But for now, just know this, that for me, true love, or simply love that is liked by Allah, love that is praised by prophets, love that is celebrated in the poetry of awliyas, love that is full of pain, sacrifice, love that takes our hand and brings us closer to the divine, closer to Allah. I am interested in that kind of love only, nothing else. And my only purpose for making these videos in this hashtag is to find out how can I reach Allah by loving a mortal being. That's it. Because I know true love is not an exact science, but I want to know more about this.
Now, next stop is a bakery shop. Now, you might be wondering why a bakery shop, but it's a long story. Salam. Can you give me this? Neem kilogram toman. How much? Unit price. Okay, total price. Okay. You know, Hafiz in his early years, he used to work in some sort of a bakery, something like this. And he used to be very bright in studies. You know, it is said that there are so many, by the way, stories about his, childhood life. Not very much known about his early years of his life. But it is said that he memorized the Quran just by listening to the memorization of his father. That's why, you know, the name Hafiz was given to him in the very early age. And so one day a delivery was needed to be done to one of the most expensive area of Shiraz. So I'm assuming he came here and yeah, this is the most posh area, as you can see. And so there was this beautiful girl, and her name was shaakh nabaat, meaning the branch of sugarcane. So one of the houses he saw shaakh nabaat, and he was like so much flattered, so much literally head over heels on this beautiful woman. Who is she? And although Hafiz was doing poetry at this particular stage in his life, you know, in his teenage years, but he was not that much well equipped with poetry at this particular moment, and he wasn't that much a Prince Charming, handsome, beautiful guy. No, he wasn't like that. He was an average looking person, and he used to write poetry, but his poetry at this particular time was not that much beautiful. So yeah, he used to write about shaakh and about trying his level best, trying to impress that beautiful girl. Although he knew that his chances with shaakh and abat is very low, because she was so much beautiful, so wealthy, so this and that. And Hafiz, he was not that much prolific in poetry, in Persian poetry at that particular stage in his life. Chances was so little, but he was so much enamored by her beauty. He was getting so much inspiration just by even thinking about her.
There was this legend very famous in Shiraz that whoever goes to the shrine of Baba Kuhi for 40 days for a vigil or chilla, whoever goes to the shrine for 40 days straight, whatever he or she wishes for will come true. And so Hz Hafiz was now determined that he will complete this challenge in order to get his love Shaakh-e-Nabat, no matter what.
Salam. آقا من با موتور اونجا بابا کوهی با موتور نه؟ پایین؟
از این ور برو سمت راست تو گردش به راست بکن، موتور رو میذاری پایین قارون.
اوکی اینجا پارکینگ نیست اینجا؟
نه پایین از این ور
برو. Okay. Well, apparently there is no way to get to the mountain with your motorbike. Yeah, I think I'll have to hike. Oh, I think there is a way from here. Yeah, it's a hiking trail. Yeah. Let's see how much closer can I get. Oh, that's the beautiful shrine over there. And although there is a gate here, but why is it locked?
Warning guys, there are two trails that goes straight to the shrine of Baba Kuhi. I advise you to take the longer trail of about 2 kilometers from here. You can also choose the shorter trail, which is from here. It has a lot of stairs, and also there is a cave that you can see, but I highly advise you not to take this, because first of all, there is no official parking for this trail, and second of all, this side of the mountain is full of people that come here to take drugs and hashish and all of that.
Salah. English? No English. خیابان بابا کوهی کجا؟ نه با موتور
همین تا
همینجا فقط؟ پایین؟
جنگل میره
با موتور نیست؟ نه
موتور تا بالا نمیره
خیابان نیست. اوکی.
You have to realize, guys, people from all over Shiraz come to this mountain, go to the shrine to enjoy the view and chill, and lots of bad crowd gather around this part of this trail doing drugs and stuff. I wasn't aware of it, and I actually camped in the cave for the night, but I highly advise you not to do it, especially the time after Maghrib, because it gets a bit dangerous after that. Trail 1 is perfectly safe, full of good people, families. Just follow along and you'll be fine, inshallah.
Wow. Yeah, I think I found a decent viewpoint of having the shrine of Baba Kuhi, as well as beautiful view of Shiraz. This is where Hafiz Rahmatullah came from, Shiraz, all the way here for 40 days. I cannot imagine coming, because at that time there was like no proper trails or anything, and I'm assuming that his house was, I think, in Old Town, and Old Town is around I don't know, 5-6 kilometers from here. And during the time of the vigil, Hafiz rahmatullah alayh, he met Shaakh in Nabaat a lot of times, you know, poetry and stuff. Although she knew that, you know, Hafiz liked her, but she told him that she prefers a person with a great personality, great this and great that, which Hafiz did not possess at that particular time. But even after that, even after all that discouragement, he came here because he was just, you know, deeply in love with her. It is said that, you know, at the 48th day, Angel Jibreel alayhi salam came to him and asked him, ask whatever you want. And then it occurred to him that Shaakh Nabaat is so beautiful, then how beautiful is the one who created her. And so he asked not for Shaakh Nabaat, but he asked for Allah at that particular time. But the point here is that, you know, most of the poetry of Hafiz is actually dedicated to Shaakh Nabaat. And of course, I might be wrong in the interpretation, obviously, but I believe that, you know, Hafiz, the Hafiz that we know today, there are two personalities that literally inspired him to be that particular person. Obviously, the first is his spiritual master Attar. You know, without a spiritual master, it is impossible to reach a particular station of an awliya, to travel that particular path of the tariqah. It is impossible to find Allah. That is the first personality. But the second personality is what I created this video, and the personality of Shaakh Nabaat. You know, he was inspired by Shaakh Nabaat to take this path of love in the first place. And so most of the poetry in his ghazals, in his divan, is actually attributed towards Shaakh Nabaat, plus the beauty that she possesses. And through her, through glorifying her beauty, Hafiz rahmatullah alayh, was actually glorifying the creator. And so yeah, this is my interpretation. It's beautiful. And my question is that I have a question now.
I'm gonna end the video by saying this, guys, that you might be wondering why I chose Shiraz to be the first video for this hashtag. Well, that's because the story of Hz Hafiz rahmatullah alayh is the foundation where I got the idea of this in the first place. You know, there are 14 stages of love in Arabic language. It starts from affection and it ends with maddening love for someone. Now, why do I feel that most of us in our lives, 99.9%, can't even surpass the stage 3 or 4 for someone that we double quote love the most in our life? Why can't we go further? Why aren't we able to use the greatest force of universe for something that is much more greater than ourselves? Some people did it and they became the mauliyas, the martyrs of our time. Now, that's the idea behind going to these maqams. I want to know because my heart calls for it, and I thank you, Hz Hafiz, for inspiring us with your poetry on true divine love. I don't know if I'll get the answers that I'm looking for, but I'll keep trying. Assalamu alaikum.
Close the door. Wait, where is that particular street that I was so much excited about? So this is the very first episode of the hashtag Love Story Maqam, and is it just me or is this tilted? Yeah, this is tilted. The love of a person, loving person. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. I am not able to talk today. I do not know why. I feel like, what the heck is going on with you today? Anyways, this is the last take I'm going to be taking on this one, okay? That is loving Allah for me. Huh? Isme Shuma? Muhammad. Pool? Pool chahiye tere ko. Achha. And I see Allah through the beauty of that particular person and connect to Allah through that particular person. I haven't done much of the sightseeing here, but it is most definitely I am. Oh man,